I hate to break it to you, Cyberpower, but putting some fancy lights and lighting up the red WASD and arrow keys does not make this a gaming keyboard. Also, having a mouse that pulses, yeah, you're seeing that. My mouse is totally doing that on its own. This Cyberpower product doesn't make it a gaming mouse. It's pretty cool though. This mouse is actually really cool. I've never had one like this. See, this is not up and down on the scroll bar. Yeah, it's filthy because I'm a dirty boy. But this is actually a sensitivity control. Or, I guess, resolution control, if you will. You press the top one and the mouse gets easier to move. Press the bottom one, the mouse gets harder to move. However, left click, right click. This button right here is a double left click for people too lazy to left click. And if you look on the side here, this button right here is a resolution drop. So literally it turns the mouse from like, it knocks about 1000 DPI off the mouse to make it super slow to move. Like if I show you here, I was looking at some gaming keyboards. My buddy just bought one on Best Buy. I wanted to see if it was the same price here in Canada. And oh, let me tell you, it's not. Like right now you can see, I'm moving the mouse a little bit. I'm moving maybe about an inch left to right. If I press that side button and move left to right about an inch, the same amount, it doesn't really move that much. A lot, not. A lot, not. And then if you press that red button, I don't know, it's a weird mouse. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. We're gonna rip tit up to Hamlin's and grab that spring and then come back and hopefully install it, and then we can say, fuck, we're done with that snowblower, she's working. Mind you, I also got to install that spring and then figure out how to reattach that auger, or the chute. Looks like it's simple, so some slapping guys and then you're done. I read a bunch of comments today, and I know people weren't trying to be hateful, but they're right. They're like, you know, maybe you should stick to something simple like computer shit and leave the mechanical shit for everybody else. And you know what, you're probably right on that. I never claimed to be a fucking mechanic or a small engine repair dick or know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to that shit. But you know what? If I didn't videotape it, you guys wouldn't have any in the comment. Like if you think about it, if I really wanted to say, well, I'm sick and tired of people always talking shit about me. Holy fuck, is it ever warm out today? Then why the hell am I making these kind of videos, right? Why would I make videos about my life, showing my filthy house, showing that I suck at fixing things, losing my cool? It's freaking freezing in here again. This is kife. I just want to make sure I was looking at the right thing. So it's number 45, and that is the right number, 7320710. I should grab that fucking thing. Anyway. Okay, let's go up to there. I looked at the other part number, and it wasn't the same. It was 732, or it was 932 or something like that. From the schematic that Justin gave me, it was different. And I couldn't figure out why. I don't know, it was weird. Oh fuck, where's my wallet? I need that. Without my wallet I can't pay for stuff. Okay, I got it. Anyway, let's get up to Hamlin's and go get ourselves a spring. It's fucking really warm out today. This is awesome. Yeah! Like, you know, that's the thing. If I was really... And I used to get butthurt over it. But then I realized something recently. Like, since I lost my job, and my brain's been getting back into order, because it has been getting... Guys, I haven't touched medicinal marijuana since, I would say, early December. I haven't needed it for sleeping anymore. My brain is back to normal. I can fall asleep at night now, as long as I don't go to Horton's like last night and have myself an extra large fava and stack it with another medium fava. That was a bad idea, because fuck, I was up to like 8 in the morning. So it was hard for me to get out of bed today, but I did. So anyway, you know, other days I can go to bed at like a decent hour and get up at a decent hour. My brain's back to normal. It's not all super stressed. It's semi-healed. So it got me thinking straighter, and rather than get pissed off when I see a comment from someone saying like, well, B-Mark, I'm not throwing him under the bus, and he actually did say no offense in his comment, but he said, you know, maybe you should stick to computer shit and stay away from mechanical shit. Well, that is true, but that means then I need to hire someone to put a spring on my snowblower, and that's just kind of stupid. You know, I expect critical comments like that, because I'm stepping out of my field, and, you know, some people, they just want to be dicks, so they'll post hurtful comments. I'm not saying B-Mark was being a dick. He by far wasn't being a dick. He was just being honest. Like, fixing mechanical shit is not my field. I don't do that very often. I don't know what I'm really doing. I think I said it 72 times in all the videos of me working on this snowblower that I'm really lost. For him to say that, it's not a big deal. It's not gonna fucking burn my tits. And people are like, oh, you better be careful because Adam will fucking come after you and attack and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't really care anymore. I really honestly don't care what people say, because if it really bothered me, why would I be making videos about my life and putting them up there? It's definitely not for the monetary gain. It's definitely not for fame, because I'm not really that famous if you think about it. Like 10,000 subscribers, yeah, that's a big milestone. That's friggin' awesome. But you see some people who are doing the same thing as me, and you know, they started later than me, and they've beaten this milestone, and the guy just fucking launched the garbage bag. But they started later than me, and fuck, they got me beat by 4 to 8 times the subs. Like, some of them already got their play buttons and shit because of the types of videos they make. This guy's all nervous because he's on Vision now. Oh, thank God he's turning. Good. I don't like passing on this road because it can get pretty hectic, especially this time of day, because the school buses are loading the children's onto the bus and sending them home for the day. But yeah, like, I'm definitely, it's not for channel growth, it's not for the money. It's basically because I want to make videos on YouTube, and vlogging is quite possibly the easiest source of footage I could think of, because all I gotta do is videotape what I'm doing in a day. Except on those days when all I want to do is lay around and Netflix and chill with stupid. Like, those days are kind of boring. Like, theoretically, if I was all butthurt, or if I was all concerned about what you guys thought of me, do you think I would be filming the stuff No, I'd be doing like every other stationary vlogger. I'd be sitting in front of my green screen and talking about the top 10 blahs. Or the top 10 was-its. Like, oh, let's talk about the top 10 vlogging cameras for 2015, guys. Oh, so today we have the Canon What's-It, and the fucking Nikon Guy, and the friggin' Nokia Buddy, you know? Well, not Nokia, it'd be like the Canon Buddy. But anyway, like, that's what I would do. I'd be one of those guys, because I'd be too ashamed to show you shit. But it never bothered me. And then it did bother me because I was so fucking mentally stressed because of work and the toxic environment I worked in. So what if I'm trying something new, like working on a snowblower and stuff? Not a big deal. I get stressed out, I freak out a bit. It's because that's my nature. That's what I do. And if I found it really annoying and really, or not really annoying, but if I found it really upsetting that you guys made those comments, I wouldn't be filming what I filmed. I wouldn't be doing this. So, yeah, it was shortly after I was done. Once it sunk in that I no longer have to return there. Actually, once I got my severance, to be honest with you, that's when things changed in my head. That's when I realized, like, I'm done there. I don't have to go back and be tortured by people fucking talking shit and customers ripping me a new one. It's over. It's done. And that job wouldn't be so bad if it didn't get sold to Bell. That's what killed it. Well, that and some of the people I worked with were complete fucking cunts, but that's over with now, and things are good to go and other things. Holy fuck, either he has an exhaust leak or his car thinks he's a motorbike. You hear that thing? It sounded like me when I'm trying to have poop after Taco Tuesday there and on the toilet. Blush, blush, blush. Any hoozle. Let's skedaddle up the hill here. Gonna go up the old airprot hill, and then we gotta hang a friggin' hidden lefty right in the Hamlin's parking lot. Go see a guy about a spring. Yeah, they got that single stage Toro there sitting in their drive, and it's funny, they want $575 for that Toro, but over at what the fluff is it, Home Depot, they have a single stage Arians brand spanking new for like $650. So it's like $75 more for brand new with a 3-year warranty, or you can pay, oh fuck, is it right here? Where is that stupid turn? That's right here. Or you can pay $75 less for something with a 30-day in-store warranty. I don't know. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of used single. They got one single and a bunch of double stages or 2 stages. Ooh, they got one of those brushy things. We might have to go take a peer at those after. Let's just go inside and get the spring first, and then we'll take a look at all the shit. I don't even know if this is custom parking. I really don't give a fuck either. I'll be right back. That's pretty cute, actually. Oh, by the way, we got the spring. I just wanted to film this thing here because this is a neat little single stage, little 212cc, so it's about a 7-horse engine. That's friggin' awesome. Not exactly sure. I think Bill's T-Max had one of these guys on his tractor at one point. It's a Toro power broom. That's kind of cool. I guess it just spins backwards and sweeps the snow and fires it forward, eh? Not exactly sure where I'd use one of those. It'd be useless in my driveway. I'd throw all these rocks and shit on the road. So that probably wouldn't be a good time, but nifty little device. And then of course they got their Cub Cadet tractors with the blower attaches. Those are always fun, but Jesus Murphy, I could probably do my driveway in 3 passes with something that wide. That's ridiculous. Nice. Anyway, let's go home and get shit did. I got the springs, and these ones look proper. I didn't even see this guy over here. Look at that little John Deere single stage with a Briggs and Stratton. It's got the twisty guy for the auger in the front. You just adjust your chute with the handle there, just like the dirty old 2-stage at home. Little 522E, a Johnny Deere. It's so cute. So yeah, these are definitely the right spring because the bolt goes through there, you bolt it to the guy, that hooks onto the thing on the other thing, and problem solved. So this hopefully should do the job, and there should be less swearing, and that should get the thing fixed. Why did I grab 2? Because I'm always like that. I got this problem in my brain where I always like to have a backup in case the primary fails. Fucking Star Trek logic, eh? You have a backup, and then you have your secondary backups. They didn't have enough for a secondary backup, so I just bought a backup. Anyway, let's go home. I'm not going to film that drive because, well, frig it. And let's ram a spring into a guy. I guess once we get the blower back up and running, our test pattern will be right here. Because I came in here like Seabiscuit and slid a little bit. It's not a lot of snow, but we can definitely use that and push it up there. Get it out of the way. So, I showed you guys the springs. They're definitely the right ones. And judging by the looks of it, is I need to use that bolt that I showed you yesterday that I wasn't sure about. Let's come into the freezing cold garage. I don't understand why it's so much cooler in here. Probably because the air gets trapped and it's got nowhere to go. So we'll let all the cold air out, let some of that warm air in, and here is what we have. I already showed you the springs. Where are they? Come on, come on. There we go. So there are the springs. By the looks of it, as the circle goes on that thing, the hook goes on the bottom of that thing. How am I going to hook that up? I have no idea. We're just going to swear and yell at it until we get it done. So let's do this. And I already made things harder on myself. I fucking dropped the bolt way down there. You can see it. You can almost see it. There it is. All out of focus and shit. How the fuck am I going to get that? I got to drop the service panel, I believe. Son of a biscuit. Okay, so I got the spring attached. Now my big question is how in the frig am I going to get it to come over here and hook onto that thing? Not exactly sure. We'll figure this out. So I've been at this for about 20 minutes and I can't figure out any possible technique to get that spring to come around here and hook it on that hole. Now Rex mentioned a technique last night of using a screwdriver to slip it over the bolt, but the problem is the eyelid on that spring is too small to get around the bolt head, so that's not going to work. And yeah, I'm not sure what I need to do. Probably be easier if the belt wasn't on, but once again, I'm not even sure how to take that fucking belt off because she's pretty tight. She's pretty tight until you engage it. Then it's loosey, sloppy, goppy. Here, let me disengage the auger here. I got her pinched down. And she's still... Is that even the right one? Yeah, that's the drive one there. And that's the other one. That's the go forward one. This is the shoot one, the auger. Oh shit, and it just broke. Are you fucking for real right now? Did that just happen? Oh, this fucking rusty old piece of shit. So that's awesome. Cable snapped. Right here. The friggin' pulley cable. Fucking derelict piece of shit, eh? Oh, fuck, I can't win with this thing. Have to see if I can find a cable for it now. What the fuck's the cable part number? Back to the manual. Alright, so there it is right there. The auger clutch cable with Z fitting. 746-0897. Let's call Hamlin's and see if they got it in stock and drive back up the fucking hill and get a clutch cable. I'm telling you. By the time I'm done replacing everything, I'm going to have to replace every fucking part in this book probably just to get this son of a war going. No wonder why he sold it for $100. He knew it was on its way out. Alrighty, I just called Hamlin's again and they got the part in. They got 22 in stock, so that's a bonus. But they close at 5 and it's currently 4:20. So I got 40 minutes to get up the hill, buy my parts, come home, attempt to reinstall them. And hopefully, whoa, careful. Fucking dog just came flying up the stairs like he had things. And I almost stepped on him because he's stupid and he walks underneath my feet. But yeah, we got to get going up to Hamlin's, get that shit. So fucking smoke them if you got them, boys. Smoke them if you got them. We got to fly up the hill again, get parts again. I'm gonna have to talk to Rex or Adrian, see if I can get a hand putting that spring on, because I don't have the foggiest idea what the frig's going on or how I'm supposed to do that. And I know Adrian service snowblowers and shit, he does it for a living, so he'd probably have a better idea on how to get that spring on, because I'm fucking lost. Returned, and it's a good thing I brought my phone, because sure enough I called, drove up there right away. I get up there, the guy who talked to me about the part number wasn't fucking there anymore. He went home for the day. So we got her because I had to log into my computer remotely through my phone and get the part number. Should have brought it with me, but I didn't because, well, fuck, I fucked up. But we got her, so at least now we can hook that cable back on and get it did. So yeah, might as well figure out exactly how the hell do you get that Z bend. I'm trying to figure out how to get that thing out of there, and that's probably not going to be easy because I bought a new one because this one's crusty and gross. So this is probably a two-hand operation. So I'm going to figure that out. I also offered Adrian a bribery of well, we got this new sushi place here in town over by where the old Blockbuster used to be, called not sure what the frig, but anyway, it's like all you can eat sushi place. You know, you order from an iPad, and Rex and his old lady went there and he said it was fantastic. So I know Adrian's a sucker for sushi. So I figured, hey, you know what? I can't figure out how to get this spring to cooperate. Adrian probably knows exactly how, because like I said, he works on this shit for a living. So he probably come over, lickety split, bang her out, and you know, 5-second job for him equals free sushi dinner. I think that's a win-win, don't you? Alrighty, I got the spring attached over there, the new cable's filling through there, going through that guy there, and then I believe it goes through something else, which is that little pulley right there, and then it comes up here and it hooks into there with the new Z chamfer. So I got my Z chamfer right here. Now that's not the proper name for it, just fucking deal, and we'll get shit did. Yay, I fixed my fuck up. Okay, that works, that engages, it's all on the guide pulleys, it's like nothing ever happened except for a little oil spill near an open flame. Whatever. Okay, I just need to put the console back together. I had to take the console off to get that stupid Z pin out because it was in the way. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put the bolts back in and fuck, we'll be good to go. Alright, here's my new plan because I'm stupid. I'm thinking about taking the belt tensioner right off, hooking the spring onto it, and then putting the belt tensioner back on. Don't know if that's going to work. It's the only idea I have. So make sure I realize which way it goes on. It shouldn't really matter, but it probably does. I'm going to have a whoever time getting something on there. Probably going to have to use a wrench. and get her going. That's the only idea I have for this project. This is redonkulous. I should probably wait for Adrian, but if I can do this on my own, it might boost my confidence levels up to like maybe a 4 from the current 2 it's at. Because yeah, there's the spring over there, and it almost reaches. Problem is I have no idea how to hook it into the eyelid, which is, you know, if I move that up, which is right there. And this thing has room to play too, eh? Anyway, I gotta hook it into that thing, and I have no fucking idea how I'm gonna pull that off. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. That's my only idea, is to take it off and then fire the hook through it. Short of grabbing it with needleless pliers and stretching the fucking piss out of it, but I'm worried about breaking the spring. Luckily I got a backup, but that's my only idea. So let's give her a go. I spilled gasoline everywhere. I'm fucking getting high working on this thing right now. It's awesome. Oh, my battery's about to die. Yay! Oh, sometimes I love it when my brain's firing on all 4 cylinders. I figured something out, boys. I got her hooked on there. I found this piece of wire with a freaking guy on it. This is what I use the fuel line through the old freaking weed whacker over there. I hook it on there, I pull it, I can drive the bolt right in, no problem, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Fuck yeah, doing this, and it's not costing me a boatload in sushi. Lovely jubbly. I need a new battery for my camera. Right back. Who would have fucking thought that this thing here, that came with the fuel line repair kit for the friggin' weed whacker back there, would have been used for running a spring. All because of this stupid little hook. Dude, it's fucking done. It's done. I have tension on the line. I'm hoping it works. I'm just going to lift the bottom up, spill more gas on the floor. We're going to put the service plate back on, fire it up, and, well, probably let it sit for a bit, eh? Anyway, we'll take it outside, and, oh, I got to put the chute back on, too. We're going to put the, I just want to see if it drives, so I don't need to put anything on there. I just want to see if it can pull, and if it can pull me around the yard like the old Aryans did, because I have high hopes. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to fire it up right now and go. Okay, I'm going to do myself a solid here and open the bay door before we fire this thing up, because she might smoke like a bitch. Oh, here's hoping this is the end of the fucking snowblower saga. Because honestly, boys, I'm done with this thing. I'm hoping that this is the end of it. And everything's hunky-dory after this. Let me just make sure my gear selector thing works. Okay, we're good there. We're in reverse 1, forward 1. Give her some throttle. Crank on the choke. Keys in the on position. Guzzle, 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 guzzle. Holy shit. Alright. It works. Let's button it up. Alrighty. It's a snowblower again. Look at it. Everything's back on. Oh, frig, the battery cover for the shop light. This poor shop light, just in this project alone, has taken so much damage. The rubber's coming off of it. I dropped it a bunch of times. Still works. Just a little angry with me. Well, $3 dollar store. Who gives a fuck, right? So, let's take the old dirty girl down to the end of the driveway and fucking give her a go. Yeah, sorry for the lack of light, people. It is what it is. So much better now. Okay, you probably noticed it didn't throw snow with the shit in the previous video. Well, it does now. I forgot to tighten up the tension on the auger cable, which I just did. Look, you can play like a guitar. She's fucking good to go. I had to chase after it though. Oh my goodness. In 5th gear, she fucking hauls, boys. Or 6th gear, sorry. In 6th gear, she hauls. I put her in 6th and I engaged the friggin' guy and holy crap, I had to run. I think this thing here outperforms my tractor in top speed, just saying. Well, son of a cigarette, eh? Well, we're good to go. So, fuck yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the burner here and gonna head inside and fucking clean up and make some chicken. Took out some chicken last night. I want to give the old fried chicken, another air fried chicken I should say, another go before I disclose it and call her a no good deal. Get that cable away from there, and one of these days I'll manufacture a 12 volt switch for that. You fucking little belligerent cunt. Now you're working? Oh man, I hate you, light bulb. I fixed the blower and that thing finally starts firing. Holy shit. So we'll close this up and I'll take you to the end of the road and show you what I did. But grab my dart. Everything else is okay out here. Oh, nope. Grab my phone. Need that. This time put it in my pocket, not my coat pocket. And let's head her to the end of the road and I'll show you what went down. So I had the blower going, and first thing I did was I came out here and you can see my, oh, let me turn on the light here so you can actually see, and I cut the bank a little wider here. You can see my footprints. And I came along here and cut the bank and I was chucking her. She was coming over here pretty much. That's all the fresh snow and up in here in the bank and all that shit. And then I did the end of the driveway really quick, easy peasy. Blasted her up. So nice. I got a working snowblower again. It only took what, 6, 7, 12 videos? Jesus Murphy, eh? Oh well. Let's go inside and make some fucking chicken. Alrighty, so unlike last time, this time the chicken is actually defrosted. So we're gonna go ahead and throw her in here. Crank her on for a bunch of fucking minutes. Come and check on it in a bit. Just wanted to turn that down to 180. Alrighty, well that's becoming dinner. I got a lot of editing to do because, fuck, I got a lot of footage for today. So I'm gonna head upstairs, put some alcohol on my knee, which is actually an old war injury from the karate days, back when I was a youngin'. Here's a tip for you. Never date the sensei's daughter, because it always ends in getting the shit kicked out of you. Alright, I'm off to edit while that becomes food. Alrighty. Okay, I'm not really satisfied with the look of the chicken. We're going to move shit around. We're going to blast it again. And I'm probably going to season it again. Because I didn't season it the first time. So we're just going to move shit around a bit. It's probably cooked. I can't say it's not cooked, but get the shot, Adam. Fuck, I got to work on my camera work, eh? Jesus. I want to shoot videos, but I really don't want to get the shot ever. Fucking chicken wings. Oh, Jesus, Murphy. Move shite around. Sure, that works. Alright, I'm going to douse them with a bit of seasoning. Give these another 10-minute air fry, and then this should be good to go. I don't think I'm ever going to do chicken wings in the air fryer again. If I do, I'm going to buy actual wings or cut them up next time so that the wings and the drumsticks are separate entities, and then that should be good to go. But all in all, I think today was a successful day, even though we broke something while fixing another thing. But I'm glad that broke today because we got it fixed while the blower was all in shambles. So that's awesome. And I learned a lot about that blower. I learned how to take the auger off, or the chute off and on. We learned how to run cables. That's good. And we learned a trick for running a spring that's in a son of a whore of a place to actually run a spring. So that's all knowledge that I can store up here for a later date. If I ever have to do more work on the blower, at least I have some tricks that in my skull there that I can actually apply at a later date. So that's good. And that's what I like about projects like this that are outside of my boundaries, is sometimes when my brain wants to think right, when I'm not stressing about something, when I can calm down, take a step back, have a vape for a minute, fucking look at the situation and go, okay, what do I gotta do? I can't do it the way I'm doing it now. The easier way is to do it this way, but in order to do it this way, I gotta do this. How can I do this and not break myself doing it? And then I come up with that solution and I get shit did, and then I feel better about myself. Right, kitty? Right? Scabbers? Right, kitty? No? Right, kitty? What, you want to snip my hand? It's covered in fucking motor oil and gas. I'm gonna get you all high, kitty. But anyway, we'll wait till the chicken's done, and then I'm probably gonna close the vlog off here, even though it's only almost 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow, the big plan is I was just chatting with 2CV bloke on the interwebs, and he was talking about how today he upgraded his PS4 from the shitty 500 gig Hitachi hard drive to a 480 gig SSD. And that's what originally I bought the SSD, the 480 gig, for the Dell. My whole battle plan, like I've mentioned many times before, was put the 480 gig in the Dell, put the 60 or the 960 video card in the Dell, and run the Dell as my gaming computer, and run the Dell as the gaming computer, keep the XPS 9000 as the video editing computer. But then I was thinking about maybe moving the XPS 9000 down here and putting my Dell laptop and hooking that up to the monitor and using it for video rendering, because that Dell laptop did a lot better job than my PC, which is pretty fucked because a laptop should never outperform a PC, but it's the way she goes sometimes. And then I was going to move the XPS 9000 downstairs and run that on the TV. That, or I was thinking about just saying fuck it, moving the XPS 8300 over to my desk that I always sit at, making the other desk, I was going to hook the MacBook up over there to a monitor with one of those Apple cable guys that you plug into the little serial display port, and then using the MacBook on that desk with the monitor as a Macintosh station. But then that computer showed up and I was like, well fuck, might as well put that thing to work. But she's a lackluster for performance, that's a given. But one day that'll be fixed. One day. I got Action to install on it, so that's a bonus. I got my Action software, and apparently you can stream to YouTube with Action. You probably, I don't know if people actually look at the view count on videos, but Adrian and I were both talking about it last night, and we noticed that when you're streaming to YouTube with OBS, because you're using the beta software, it doesn't keep the view count from the stream. So when you're streaming, if you have like 50 people watching and people are coming and going, it's not tallying up the duration of the views on the stream and saving them as audience retention. It's not tallying up the views as views in general. That's why you look at some of the Grand Theft Auto video streams that we did, and there's like a 19,000 views on it, and it's like, holy fuck, Adam, your vlogs only get like 1,000 views and your streams are getting 19,000. What's the big deal? Well, that's people coming and going. Each view counts as a view, and then the audience retention, so on and so forth. Well, when you're streaming from OBS, it's streaming to the beta service, which ain't quite working right. YouTube's got to get on the ball and fix that if they expect people to go from Twitch to YouTube. You know, until they fix that, it's not going to happen. But Action doesn't use that setup. Action uses the old setup where you set up an event, like a live show, and then you set up your encoding and all that shit like you would. You put a time on it, like I'm starting at 9 o'clock tonight, we're going to stream some fucking Minecraft, and away you go. Well, I contacted Action, they said they weren't going to have a version out for Windows 10, and then they contacted me back and said, we just released a version for Windows 10. So give this a try and let us know if you have any problems, unless you've already formatted back to Windows 7, which I have not. So, gonna give that a try one of these days. I know tonight the boys want to play Grand Theft Auto. I just hope we can do something more funner than fucking random Rickham Racing or the same damn 6 missions we always freaking do, because that's getting really boring and it's making me want to try different things that could possibly get me killed quicker, because I'm getting fucking bored of the same old shit in Grand Theft Auto, you know what I mean? It's more fun to do exciting things. And yeah, anyway, just thought I'd mention that. So we're probably going to do some random Rickham Racing most likely tonight, but I want to get into some real shit. So we'll see what happens there, and we're just gonna go with it. So on that note, we'll wait for the chicken to be done. We'll show you the final product, and we're gonna kill off the vlog and carry on tomorrow with a PS4 upgrade. Yeah! There we go. That's some fucking chicken. Look at that. Look at that chicken. That's some chicken. Oh, hell yeah. That's gonna be some good eats for tonight. 5 pieces of chicken wings. And then, if I'm really hungry afterwards, I'll make some fucking fries. Not a big deal. Nice! Let that shit cool off. We'll clean that out later. And yeah, chicken dinner. I love chicken dinner. Anyway, people, I'm shutting the vlog down here. Gonna call her a night. Gonna go ahead and edit this all up, upload it to YouTube's, and get ready for game time later on with the boys. So that's the battle plan. So on that note, thanks for coming out. Like, favorite, and comment as always. And like if you like the fact that I did the blower on my own without any supervision or friends helping. Yeah. Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Until next time, keep on vlogging.